Oh my skibbity sigma, my thing literally just said there is no backup storage for like the 10th time in a row. Yeah, that's amazing, bro. I've known. Okay, don't mind that. Yep, that was my phone. I was checking the screen. Not Roblox, DDLC. DDLC. Doki Doki Literature Club. I made candy. Actually, I didn't check. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your brother died. Oh, he gets 5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah. DDLC. I don't know what else I could possibly go on other than the files. Yep, that's existent. Load game. Load my game. Do I need this? Yeah, I do. Okay. I think I was here. Sayori. About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I'm seeing a fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Oh shoot, I have to... My timer, 40 minutes. No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Kish, it's nice to see. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori has caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll have to see what the futures hold, Sayori. I pat on Sayori's shoulder. I said more to myself, but it's easy to use Sayori as an eternal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. What do you mean, let's do this? Oh, not this again. Pleasure. Oh, Doki Doki. No idea what that means. What's this? Oh. 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 And bed. No idea what I'm doing. Adventure. Fun. Doofish is alive. Stop it! Saying, oh wow. Awesome, yeah. He's like, yeah. Socks. Wait, what? Ooh. 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 I gotta close the door. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kish. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being around in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess that's always simple things. It's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come over with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. What the freak? I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. What the heck? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you had a boss snack before coming into club room. So either you're not hungry and want to an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget about you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that leaves one option. Not saying that. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell me let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I probably read that word wrong. I didn't mean it like that. Got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You're right though. I did something bad and I have accepted the fate, accepted the retribution. Yeah. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us, all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So the trick is to make them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was? A cookie? Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Cause I beat my wrist. I can't. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Bro, jeez, beggars can't eat choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, what do you think I gave you that one? Fine. I'm so really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez, I get it. Cookie's still in her hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki cookie. What is this? Yuri is watching the Yuri. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Sayori just shots away to safety. So Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you have any of you heard anything about her, like her being lately? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than us, all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You've heard the bell ring at least. I must have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Where you played music as well, Bianca? Where did I get that from? Monica? I don't really. Just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. I do too. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once you get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I can play one thing on the piano. It's not making a sound. Why isn't it making a sound? What the heck? It's not making sound, so never mind. I'm not re-putting all of that. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to doing it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I don't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. What the heck was that voice change? And I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone is already so done. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. How long would that possibly take? Like an hour? No, it would take like 10 minutes. Or 5. Yeah. I would eat it in like 5. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. His Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yeah! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Ish? Do you have some supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. If you can find any poster paper too, okay? I said C. I didn't say C. Oh my gosh. Okay, ready, Kish? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are you doing for the festival anyway? A book club. I'm not sure how you make an event out of literature. Me and Monica planned it all out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? She just said perform poetry. Everyone's gonna take turns on the stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. You're not thinking about the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of a poem are like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging, I don't know, I didn't read that right. Caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I something to destroy? From now on, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me, but is a barren wasteland. What? Like that? Sayori, how do I put this? I didn't say Siri! Get away!
Okay.
No, shut up. I said get away. What the freak, bro? I'm sure it's just me, but it's simple. It's simple. It's impossible for me to just take you seriously when you talk like that. Nini, I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say anything like that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah. I guess so. I'm so excited. This festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Kish, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy lives from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feel. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls up a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're crayons. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, let's write that. That's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, bro. At least move aside so I can look for poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead. She falls onto the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. I didn't say Siri! Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Sayori is sitting on the floor. I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Wow. Oh, there's 24 crayons. Why isn't there a pink in that crayon set? Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs aside. Ow, sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump's starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna slow up. It's fun as mice. Huh? Where would I even find mice around at this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even when Seigu from Pay and Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and ran out into the hallway. Why am I reading this so fast? I will locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice bag rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. Oh my god, like check my freaking. Okay, it's good. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori a bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori... Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, you idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on your forehead. It stings. Just bury it. You'll feel better soon. Soon. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Yeah, Mr. Spooky Lens is online. Live. Hey, Kish. Kind of remembers you growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? I'm still bothered that there isn't a pink crayon in there. You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall off and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Exactly how I would think. Oh, look, I have 20 minutes left. But it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. Don't you remember? Come to think about it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing out to the closet, it probably wouldn't have hit your head. Yes, I don't think you realize this, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You really are. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this. Oh shoot, it's my line. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels more natural. Before I even know I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happened when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Ish. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think you'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Siri used a whimsical expression in her eye. So I didn't say Siri!
Okay, I found this on the web for use a web expression. Check it out.
We remained silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy. On the side, when I see her deep in thoughts like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. I'm just gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh, yet it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Have follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs, try to hide the bump but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing your poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons. It's my friends on the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Why did I say it like that? Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Ooh. Sorry. I know it's all about her. Kish, I really love your poems. I can't believe you're hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. Can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. No way. Not even Natsuki. I was supposed to show it for everyone else, and then she was the last person. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki's least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Wow. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I mean, you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But somehow you make everything in your life an adventure. Even little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I can understand. Sigh, you'll never understand when I try to explain things to you. Do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Kish. Will you give me your poem? I can only keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when you get home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bent down and picked up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, like knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. She's already sitting down. Anyways, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, I also forgot about that. So sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams, like little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts of bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use more. My empty shelf could use more. I don't know how long I've been doing this. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. They come in. So in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the little tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They all shouted, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Theodore, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't really expect something like this. Coming from you, Monica tell me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is that it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. And don't get ahead of yourself. Foreshadowing. See, you always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it to no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it so hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing. Maybe you'll get me someday. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Yeah, she did. Come to think about it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, yeah. I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Ooh, another notification. Okay. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around like dead weight. Oh, that was a little unnecessary. But to think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of balloon. You say we take care of each other, like in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing voice. sing my favorite love song. Every time she sings the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree, the subject of this poem is ignored jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everything's right. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I read it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Yuri, something about you're afraid to, if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares that someone likes what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn respect for others, like for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best after all. I'm not writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too. So look forward to it. Monica will always be last. I hate her. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Kish. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire your fellow writers. I know you're new to this, but so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. I can bear realize. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by this scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, for the first time I noticed a strange tendency as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of the cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very sunlight that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovia conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. But that's right. It's a little closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I usually enjoy writing things about them. That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Also somebody being ridiculous. That's a way to end it. She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. How long has it been? 42 minutes. Oh, wait. Let me check if this goofy acting is still going. Okay, just listen to Monica's, that's it. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two were having that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems more like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell me. I just told her said that. Don't worry, I don't have a reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, so I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Monica, real quick. Hi again, good house writing going. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I would have called that. You never know. Want to share your word? What you wrote you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright, that's pretty good. Makes me feel like Sayori. Like the other one now. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. I'm just teasing. Why are you posing like that? I know it takes a bit more time. It takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. Not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's not like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry, I get what you're saying. Well, alright, but anyway. Want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent grating waves form, squeaking. Why is this cue have a lot? Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust of an endless pouring of meaningless. Load me. It's even more extravagant than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never seen before, I guess. You kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing brand how the space here where I can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote it, the lines are really short. Makes them feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to get what it's about, though. Sometimes asking about the poem is the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, our conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected that may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna save my progress. Okay, yeah, it's saved. I'm good now. Yep.